This is a video tutorial for setting up the 4 basic requirements that are required on your teacher web pages. All Webster Groves teaching staff are required to utilize their Web Community Manager or WCM web pages as their teacher website. Below, you're going to find the 4 required items that must be located on your WCM website. The first is who you are and what you teach, your role in the building. It should be present on your homepage and within a teacher profile page, or what we called Meet the Teacher. Contact information is number 2 for someone to reach you at work. This could be email and phone number or extension. We set up that teacher profile page or the Meet the Teacher page with the Meet the Teacher app for you to fill in the required areas and add additional information so that it can populate on your page. The third are resources that you use on a regular basis. We'd like you to make these public so that the community will be able to see them. So if they're behind a site login, please make sure that you label that on your resource, login required. And the fourth is link to homework or home learning site, or at least a clarifying statement regarding homework for families. This should also not be behind a login. If you post your homework in Google Classroom, you could watch a video tutorial for how to embed the Google Classroom calendar into your web page, making it public so anyone can see it. So let's get started. I will be working out of a sample teacher site to showcase the 4 requirements. The first requirement is who you are and what you teach. So that's your role in the building. If you look, we're on a sample teacher page, and we're going to edit this page, and there's 2 ways to do that. I can either click on this Edit Page button, or I can go to the left-hand side to the Site Manager. Okay, so I'm going to open up Edit This Page. And it opens up this page, which we call the back end, or that Site Manager spot. We've got our welcome, and I'm going to put right in here that this is Mr. Brown's 4th grade webpage. I can go through here and have my basic setup. I can go here and I can make it bold, I can center it, and I can enlarge it. You can also italicize, I can underline, I can change the text color, and I can go over here to my style, and I can make it from smallest to largest. I can also change the little template, and when I click Save, it's going to show me what it looks like. I'm going to close it, and it's going to be on my page. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go back to that sample teacher site that you'll see up in the navigation bar up here as another tab. I'm going to refresh my page so I can see what it looks like. And it says Mr. Brown's 4th grade webpage. Okay, I'm going to go back into my editing mode. And if I don't like how this looks, I can edit this, and I'm actually going to take this out. I'm going to remove it. And I'm going to save it. And this time I'm going to go up to where it says welcome, and I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to go into edit, and you're going to see that there's nothing actually here. But if I go over to this app options, I'm going to turn this on, this show the app name on my page, and it's going to turn it into a complete header on my page. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back up to this other tab, and I'm going to view, and now it will say Mr. Brown's 4th grade webpage as the header. This now shows who I am and what I teach. Okay, I'm going to go back into the edit mode. I know a lot of people like to add pictures, and you'll see that we already have a couple apps that are pushed out to this page. If you don't want these apps, you can just trash them. And if there's an app that I do want, I just go over to the right-hand side, and here are all of the available apps. And I'm going to go to my image app. The difference between an image app and a gallery: an image is one picture and one picture only. The gallery is multiple pictures. I'm going to grab my image app. I'm going to put it right here and drop it in. And I'm going to title this Webster Image. And I'm going to add an image that I created this morning. So I go over and I select the file. I'm going to browse. On my desktop, I'm going to grab my WGSD Webster image that I created using WebArt. I'm going to save it as Webster image and click Save. And if I view this now, this is what the page looks like. And I can go back in and I can change the size. The second requirement is contact information for someone to reach you at work. This is email and phone number or extension. We set up a Meet the Teacher page for you, which I call the teacher profile. If you click Meet the Teacher, you're going to see that currently it has nothing on it. But if I edit this page, there's an About Teacher app that's currently already there. If I click Edit, it's going to open up the About Me and Details section. I'm going to put in a prefix for Mr., my name, Tim Brown. And down here, you can add information about you. This could be about your philosophy of teaching. This could be basic information about who you are and what you teach. Okay? And then we have a details section. I'm going to click on Details. And then I'm going to type in my email address, my phone number, and I've already typed my degrees and certifications, but I'm just going to copy and paste those in. And I'm going to click Save. Okay? And if you didn't type anything in your biography, I'm going to show you what and how it populates. So we're going to close the app, and then I'm going to go back up to the other tab, and I'm going to refresh my screen. And this is what it's going to look like. It's got my phone number from the details, my information or email, my degrees and certifications, and then it has my name, and this would be where that biographical information would have landed. The third requirement are resources that you use on a regular basis. We ask that these be not behind a login, but if you look, we've generated a class resource page for you. If I click on Class Resources and click on Edit Page, it's going to open up my page, and you'll see that it already generated a file library, a link library, and a Google folder. You can pull your Google documents or your Google folders through. If you're not going to use one of these, you can delete it. You can also move them to any location. And all you have to do is click on the app, the plus. So one of the resources I'm going to add into this link title is ABCA. And I'm going to type in the description that this is a reading resource for my students. And I'm going to use my navigation bars over here to scroll down. And I've already copied and pasted the web address, but I can just type right in. So I'm going to paste it in. It's already activated on my page, so if I click Save, I could also now look here, and you don't see anything visible, but if I click the Edit option, you're going to see that I've got my one app already there. I'm going to see I'm done. And I'm going to go into that sample teacher site, and I'm going to refresh my page, and you'll see that ABCA is right there. The last requirement is a link to homework or home learning, or a clarifying statement regarding homework for families. We ask that this not be behind a site login. If you plan to use Google Classroom, there's another video that will showcase how to embed the Google Classroom calendar straight onto this page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to rename one of your tabs here. So Class FAQ could turn into your homework. If I click Edit Page, you'll see that it brings open this page and it brings up the Class FAQ. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close it so that I have now just my back end of the website. And you'll see that I've got this Class FAQ. If I go to my actions, I can go to Page Options. And I'm going to rename this page as Home Learning or Homework. Okay. I'm going to turn off this bullet because I'm not going to have multiple pages underneath here. I'm going to click Save. And it's going to rename this page. If you ever want to add a page, you just go up to the top where it says Current Pages and you click New Page. Okay, so I'm now here. I'm going to open up my homework page just by clicking the word homework, and it's going to open up all the editing options that I have. If you look here, this is a content app that I can type straight into. So if you're a teacher that has a typical regiment where it's 20 minutes of reading and a homework packet each week, you can type in your information. Please be a little bit more specific, or I'll give a little bit more information than what I just typed. You could also put in here any of your requirements for homework, so the expectations. Make sure you click Save, close it, and to be able to see it, I can either close, I can either go to View Website, or I can open up that other tab that was at the top, refresh my page, and you'll see that homework changed from FAQ to homework, and just the basic information that I put there. Hopefully this resource was helpful. If you would like to find more resources for utilizing your WCM page, you can go to the departments page and to my page in the Learning Technologies. And then underneath the Educator Resources, I have Web Community Manager Resources, where I am pulling together all of our videos, posting them inside of this page, as well as our 4 main requirements. I will continually add videos to this Web Community Manager resource page. Thank you.